Hey everyone, this is Rob,
And Michelle.
and welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast and everything you need to know about old school RuneScape. All right, so this week up on the docket, of course, as always, we'll be starting off with our usual, telling you what has been going on with us this week, any progress we've made, stuff like
Real
that.
life progress.
Maybe real life progress.
Wink, wink, you'll hear.
And then we'll be talking about the update for this week, which
Huge
was
updates. It must have been, it was all for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it was a massive update. They changed one thing. So we'll be talking about the one thing and also the other stuff that they did not include, which is now going to be scheduled for next week.
Great.
So we'll take a look at that. And then we also have a pretty cool look at Tomb of Mascot stuff, which is actually pretty exciting. It's all of the different difficulty modifiers that they added to the game.
Oh, cool. They're showing what it's like.
Yeah, their invocation system. So they show you an overview of that. So we'll take a look at that as well. And then there's a little bit of a Q&A. And then we have our own Q&A to finish out the session, as always.
Yes, indeed.
But of course, before we get into any of that, Michelle, how's it going?
It's going really, really well. I've been writing down in my planner all the stuff I've been doing this week.
That's good.
It's easier to keep track of. So I've leveled up a couple things. I got to 87 woodcutting, which means now for 1 minute, every 10 minutes, I'm allowed to cut redwoods.
Okay.
I could go and I'll do the Dragon Axe special
Yeah.
to get me to 90, and then I'll turn on Preserve, and I'll be like, yeah, 4 redwoods.
Nice.
You know what? It's something. It's something. I'm taking.
That's what that is.
That's the W for me. And I don't remember if I mentioned last week, but I got 87 Herblore. I can't remember if I mentioned it or not.
I don't know.
Because I wrote in my planner for next week on accident. So I have no idea when I meant to write it.
Okay.
Getting closer to 90. And I also got 85 crafting.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I've been doing weird iron-esque things. I have supplies and I'm like, oh, instead of selling, I'm going to utilize these.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and then I still sell them after. But still, it's a step in the right direction. I also, I've been doing some chambers per usual. I was, really, obsessively doing it a few days ago, but I'm not taking a little bit of a break because it was a bit too obsessively.
Yeah.
We saw 1 purple this week. It was just a dex in someone else's name. But still, a purple's a purple.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. That's
yeah,
for
exactly.
Sure.
It's a nice reminder that, yeah, you can get purples.
Someone can.
Yeah, someone can. It wasn't in my name, but still. And most importantly of all of this week, I was playing Guardians of the Rift, and I got my rope top. So now I have the full outfit. Oh, I got the boots, too, the other day.
No, most importantly, out of all these things, you got the lantern.
I was going to lead up to it. You literally just spoiled my big announcement.
I mean, I'm sorry, not sorry, but you said the biggest thing and then didn't say the biggest thing.
No, I was going to say I got my outfit, and 2 pulls after I got enough pearls for the complete outfit, literally in the same trip pulling, I got the lantern.
Nice.
So it was almost back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And now I'm like...
And you put redwoods in it?
I did. I put redwoods in it, and I was like, wow, thank God I cut those redwoods before,
yeah.
am I right?
What else would you have done? Bought them?
Well, I didn't have to leave. They were already in my bank.
Oh my goodness. You saved the whole teleport.
I did.
Crazy.
But I'm really excited because now the pouch went to grade, and it can give you extra points, right? And I get more runes because I have the full outfit.
Well, yeah. So it gives you 4 different things having the lantern, I think, with redwoods. I think it gives you so that you get 5% more points, 5% more runes, and I think there's another thing I forgot what it was, but yeah, there's something else, and then also
the pouch doesn't degrade.
Also the degrading, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't look it up because I only played 1 more round, and then I went and played a new game that I started this week, Terraria.
Nice.
Yeah, Terraria's been really fun. Shout out Dating for getting me this game because everyone was talking about it, and then
it's a really old game.
It is a really old game, and there's actually a lot of people who play it in the chat. Which I thought was kind of cool.
Well, it's one of the highest selling games on Steam.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Of all time.
Nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's what do you call it? A 2D scroller?
Yeah, it's a 2D, 2D scroller survival game.
There we go. Yeah, it's pretty fun, though. It's chill. This is how I imagine Minecraft is, low-key. I've never played Minecraft either.
Yeah, if you
it's
zoomed
a 2D
out
version of
and
it.
were 2D, it'd be pretty similar, but also very different.
Yeah, I was having a lot of fun with it. The other day So... Dating got for me because of the update on Tuesday night, technically Wednesday morning. Yeah, for RuneScape, which was supposed to be 2.5 hours long. And I was like, all right, it's already 3 a.m. I'm going to play this game for an hour and then I'm going to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I was so into it. I played for 5 hours and didn't stop streaming till 8:30 a.m.
Dang.
Didn't go to sleep till 10 a.m. It was weird. That was yesterday. My life's a little weird right now.
Yeah.
But it was really fun. Yesterday I played it again on stream. I'm already slightly less into it because now I was telling Robert, well, I knew it'd be the kind of game that I'm obsessed with, and then it's just like a normal play, you know?
Yeah.
That's just me with every game. And I was telling Robert that I think I like just exploring. I think what's really fun is just like walking around and exploring all the caves, and what's making me less interested is knowing that I'm not following what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not upgrading stuff really. I'm not doing much of anything. I'm just vibing basically and having fun with that.
Yep.
But I still am enjoying it. I'm still going to keep playing it, but I didn't want to play it not on stream yesterday, and now I'm like, okay, I feel like I could play this off stream. And then I've done so much this week. I'm sorry. Why am I apologizing? Why am I that way?
How dare you?
How dare I? I also played an FPS.
Oh, yeah, for the first time ever.
Yeah, I mean, that I remember. I don't know. I don't want to say ever just in case I'm wrong.
Of all time.
Shut up. But one of our rewards for the subathon was for me to play an FPS, and I've been playing it off. And I played Destiny.
Yeah, Destiny's free to play.
Destiny is free to play.
Originally was not.
Yeah, I played it with Annan for a little bit, and it was actually pretty fun. I have really bad aim.
Yeah.
That's why I was only going with the guns that, like, you can, like, hold down the button and just stay shooting.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter.
That's something I've noticed as, like, I mean, over the years, I've seen many people either make the transition or just for the first time ever start, like, doing FPS stuff, or maybe not even just FPS stuff, but, like, moving around and, like, looking independently with your mouse. I think that, like, gets a lot of people. Like, it's really tough for a lot of people.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I ever did that was playing Phasmo.
Yeah, like,
and it was so weird. I'm like,
yeah,
I didn't even know how to open up doors.
Yeah, I remember that. It's really awkward.
Also, shout out to every Thursday and every day of the week. They're doing lawn maintenance outside.
There's been that's not lawn maintenance. That is literally a jackhammer outside.
That's a jackhammer. They're renovating the units. There's a lot of noise happening every day here.
Yeah, there's been construction under our unit every day this week.
Yeah, it's fun. It sounds like someone's on the wall, and I keep telling Robert that this is what people must hear before the Kool-Aid man jumps out of them.
Yeah,
sounds like someone's just in our wall hammering our bedroom.
Yeah, so if you hear any jackhammering,
there's literally not even a good time to record when you wouldn't hear this.
Yes.
It's all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bear with us for that. But
yeah, anyway, back to FPS and moving around.
The main thing I've noticed, not even just FPS, but FPS, I guess, is the best example because obviously you're moving your head separately than your body.
Yeah, I'm glad that I did Phasmo because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do this.
Yeah, I think that's a really hard thing for people to get around. Not I think, like, almost every person I've ever seen that have never experienced that on PC really struggles with that.
OSRS is like a point and click game. It's like literally the opposite.
Yeah, there's no like hand-eye coordination necessary for at least, and maybe you could argue for like very late game stuff, like quick switching and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, but it's not like quite the same.
Yeah, it's still not quite the same. But yeah, I've definitely noticed people like struggle big time with that.
Dude, it's hard.
Yeah.
Especially like, trying to aim stuff.
Yeah.
That
like,
was really hard.
Trying to be accurate is really
like
tough.
I'm used to walking now, thanks to Phasmo and a few other games. But the aiming, I was like, all right, I just need the gun that's just gonna stay shooting because I don't know what to do.
I definitely take it for granted because I've been playing like PC shooters since I was like 10 or something like that.
Yeah, so, literally since you were a child.
Yeah, so it's definitely like second nature at this point for me. But I didn't even think that was a problem until I've seen a few people go through this now. And
you're like, oh yeah, I'm just really good at this.
No, I'm just experienced.
You're also a good shot in real life, which is strange. I went to Disneyland and used the little gun thing, and he hit like everything. It was really weird.
Yeah, I've always been pretty good at shooting in real life. And also, I guess not always, but I did play like competitively, like in leagues and stuff for Counter-Strike when I was younger. So
you played competitively?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Dang.
Not very long. I honestly didn't like competitive because people are really annoying.
Yeah.
And that makes them more annoying somehow.
Well, yeah, of course. If there's like real prizes on the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Somehow everyone's worse.
Not real prizes, just mostly pride. But yeah, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, I've always been kind of into shooters, so it was funny to hear that you
struggled.
Yeah.
And I think I mentioned last week I played Madison. I think I already mentioned Madison.
I think so.
Yeah, scary game. Would recommend though. I kind of like, there's a part of me that wants to go back and play it again just to get all the achievements. Steam does this thing. It's like a collection log in OSRS. Steam has achievements of stuff you need to do in the game.
Yeah.
and it's sneaky because it makes me want to play again, even though this game was so scary.
Yeah. There's this game I'm showing Michelle on Steam that a
You
friend...
heard my hesitation. I just saw a wombat shaking its butt.
Yeah, a friend kind of put me onto it, but it's like a mixture of like Stardew and Animal Crossing and Minecraft, but it's called Dinkum. And essentially it is that game, but set in Australia.
Cute. So there is giant wombats.
Yeah, there's like bosses and farming and stuff like that. So I think I might get this game for you sometime so you can play on the stream.
That's cute. Yeah. I've been like having a lot of fun playing other games. I'm still playing OSRS. Like I play OSRS every day, at least for a little bit, because that's my number one game, you know. It's my baby.
Yeah, of course.
But it's kind of fun playing other games sometimes.
Yeah,
like,
kind of fun. There's more than one game.
Yeah, exactly. I've been enjoying it. People have been asking me like, "Oh, hell, are you just doing variety now?" And I'm like, I don't know. I just kind of the fact that I've just been doing only OSRs in the past for the most part isn't because I don't want to do variety. It's because that's what I want to play.
Yeah.
I'm definitely just, I play what I want to play. Otherwise, I get sleepy. So we're going to just switch games if I want.
Yeah, it's weird because I don't think most people do this, obviously. But like sometimes you play games that you don't want to. And that makes you like, it's like tiring.
Yeah, it makes me sleepy. Like I can't. I'm like, if I'm not happy here, I feel like everyone's going to notice on the stream.
Yeah, it's like weirdly tiring. But like I said, you will likely have never experienced that unless...
I think that's also a streaming thing because you have to be talking the entire time.
Yeah.
And it's less entertaining talking if you don't like what you're playing at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. That's
why like I don't really do much grinding stuff on RuneScape when I'm streaming because I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? Just complain?
Yeah.
Like I don't do that already. But yeah, it's been really fun. If you have any game suggestions for me, preferably free games, let me know.
Yeah.
Or if they're not free, let me know and I'll add to my wish list and maybe someday get it if it's on sale. I have like 20 things on my wish list.
There you go.
But yeah, other than that, I had real life things. First off, we're doing another sponsorship. This one's with PuffGo. Maybe we could put the link in the description. We need to just start doing that. We don't.
Yeah, potentially.
It's basically a delivery service. It's U.S. only, though, unfortunately.
It's a U.S. Food and drink delivery service.
Yeah, food and drink delivery service. It's most similar to Instacart, I feel like, but I think it's coming out of like a ghost kitchen situation. So you don't choose a store. You just they just show you a bunch of options. You can order it. So I bought a bunch of snacks last night.
It's like ghost grocery.
Yeah, it's a ghost grocery store. I was on their website on my computer and I didn't put the location. Some locations they do give you hot food. It's just not ours.
It's a ghost grosh.
A ghost grosh. I like that you don't understand anything to say. All you do is ghost grosh.
I've been thinking about it for the past minute. I'm like,
you're like, that's good.
Grosh.
Got him.
Ghost grosh.
But it's really cool if you use our QR code to download it on your phone and use our promo code, which I think is like Streamer10 or something. It's on Twitch. Then you can get $10 off your first order.
Huge.
It's actually huge. I bought so much stuff. They have a flat rate delivery fee of $2.95 no matter how much you spend. So you can even spend I think the minimum you have to spend is $8.95 or something.
Yeah.
So you can just get it for like $11, but like probably tip your driver to be nice.
No, just $1.
No. Yeah, like I could have gone to mine. I ended up getting I spent like $16 because I ended up tipping like $5 and stuff to the driver. Well, it was like 11 p.m. and I was ordering while streaming.
Yeah.
But I got a bunch of like vegan candy and chips and stuff, and they're cheaper than the grocery store. Like a lot of stuff. I was surprised. I was telling people like, I'm not just saying this for the sponsorship. Like you don't have to order, just download and go look because like vegan candy bars are like $3 to $4 at like Sprouts and Target. And they're like $1.50. So I was very excited. I should have got more, but it's fine. I know I went and looked at the order afterwards, and I think I bought the last of a couple items. A couple of them said sold out.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. But very cool. Twitch.tv/Bunebape. You could do !GoPuff on that, or you could also just, what's it called? We have a little picture on our panel that will take you right there if you're interested. And if anyone who orders for the first time from our link, you'll get us 100 buckaroos. So
100 buckaroos.
You want to support us, but you don't really want to do subs or cheers, and you like getting stuff delivered. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, you have to order once.
Much more involved than the previous ones.
What, like where you have to play games?
No, where you just like, yeah, where you just download it and then like, yeah, play for a minute and then it's done.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was thinking of like Factor and HelloFresh, and I was like, it's definitely cheaper than those.
Oh, no, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, would appreciate. I'm just gonna, but no pressure, obviously. I'm just gonna harass everyone in my family per usual.
Yeah. I guess if you are already an orderer of things.
If you're already ordering stuff, then feel free to use it, and you get $10 off, so why not?
Yeah.
Other than that, the biggest life news of ever so far.
Okay, all right, let's calm down.
Of this week?
Yes.
I mean, of this year, probably.
Definitely of this week and probably of this year.
Yeah. We booked our tickets to go to Amsterdam.
We did.
Mm-hmm. We're going in November. Woo!
November.
Yeah. Gluten Girl asked on stream last night a very fair question. What do you guys have planned? Nothing.
No.
If you have any ideas of what we should do, let us know.
Nothing at all.
This is literally a trip to scope out if we'd want to live there. So we don't...
Yeah, that's kind of what I described it as. It's more of like it is like obviously a vacation, but it's more of like a scouting trip.
Literally. So I'm not worried about like doing stuff every day because I kind of just want to get a feel for like the vibe of it there and what every day is like too.
Yeah.
But like we'll probably just be going to like museums and stuff.
Like I'm gonna be paying like extra attention to like if people are hiring, not just that, but like
yeah, I was thinking that too.
Like the culture, I guess, as well, the people.
My sister-in-law was saying too that we should like find a group of like expats like on Facebook or something and like start talking to them and be like, yo, so how do you guys like get jobs and things?
Yeah, yes and no. I've always been kind of reluctant to like go about that because I would.
You never know someone shady.
For me, it kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
Like I'm going.
You want to have the experience of doing it all from the bottom up.
Yeah, because I'm going there not to talk to other like Americans.
Oh, I just meant for as far as like how to move there.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, I'd rather just do it myself, I guess.
True, but I don't want to move there and only have American friends.
Yeah.
That would be like kind of pointless.
Yeah.
I think the whole point is like from what I've heard, it's literally like people from all over the world live there, which sounds so dope. Well, like, I want to meet people from everywhere.
Yeah, just like everyone from all over the world lives here, but just not very many of them.
Yeah, way less. I mean, well, also we are Americans, so we don't notice as much probably.
Yeah.
Because it's just mostly American. But yeah, I'm excited. If anyone has any ideas, let us know. All we really have planned is like museums, like the Van Gogh Museum. We'll probably, I mean, this is like so depressing, but I think it's important. Go to like Anne Frank's house.
Oh, I don't know. That's kind of...
I want to go. I read it in school. It's sad, but like it's obviously really, really sad. But I do want to go and see it. I think. I mean, if not then I could wait to see if we actually like do move there. Go see it then.
Not that this is like in the same vein, but I was like, my immediate thought was, oh, what'd you guys do? We went and saw a bunch of graves.
Yeah, you know, my sister like. Whenever she lived in Germany for a year, on her birthday, it wasn't supposed to be on her birthday, just happened to work out. She went to a concentration camp.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's important. It's an important part of history that everyone should, like, know about.
Oh, yeah,
but it's just kind of weird timing to go on your birthday.
Yeah.
It's not a very, go and take pictures to celebrate. It's like, if you even take a picture, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. It's
not what you're there for. But, yeah, I think I'd like to see it. Yeah. If you have any other ideas, let us know. Those two things, probably some more museums, and finding dank vegan food is my main plan.
Yeah. I did, what's it called? I did let, I have a friend that, after I told him, said that if we could go to the soccer stadium and buy a jersey there.
Oh, yeah?
He wants like a legit from Amsterdam
Dutch jersey?
Yeah, because apparently the Amsterdam team is like by far the best in the region and has like actually done really well in the past in the
we could do that.
In the European circuit.
If it's easy, I don't know. The thing I'm like most concerned about, which I don't think will be a concern, I think it'll just be hard figuring out, is how to get around.
Yeah.
Like figuring out trains and stuff because we don't speak Dutch. Like I'm learning, but I've been like mostly just reviewing, not learning new stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't really know anything. Now that we booked it, I need to definitely actually learn more. But I think that will be a little confusing at first because I've never taken trains or anything.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for it. This seems like a way more ideal mode of transportation than driving.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Definitely. It's going to be cold too. The reason, because people are asking, why are you going when it's cold? First of all,
I enjoy the cold.
Yeah, we enjoy the cold. Robert has some days off because like November, December, like holiday times.
Yeah, because of Thanksgiving and its existence.
Yeah. It's the worst holiday, but hey, we get a day off.
Yeah.
And also
why would I want to go in the summer?
Well, because most people do. I was going to say, we want to see if we could handle the cold. Because that's like a big deal. Like, what if we went during the summer, ended up liking it, moved there, and we're like, oh my God, we can't handle the cold. Like, that would suck.
Yeah. That's more of a problem for you, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like cold more than hot, though.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Sorry if you could hear me moving around a lot. But yeah, I'm super excited. Let me know if you have any ideas. We potentially are going to see if we could hang out with Alfresco, one of our mods. Alfresco, if you're listening, message me about it. They don't live in Amsterdam. But I'm like, come to Amsterdam. They're in England.
Yeah.
Different country. But, isn't everything like an hour away there?
Yeah.
Honestly, a little. Almost. But anyway, how are you doing?
Pretty good. I will not have as many updates, but
I'm glad I did have so much because there's not a big RuneScape update.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a smaller update, so we have a little more filler if you haven't noticed.
I think we have such filler every week, even when it's big updates.
Yeah.
I'm really talkative.
I haven't done too much besides agility, honestly. I've just been doing agility while I'm like at work on mobile, so I guess I'm a mobile user now.
Heck yeah.
Which is actually kind of
cool. I'm on mobile right now
I've
woodcutting.
definitely noticed, it's funny because you don't have it turned on, but they actually have added like a lot of like pretty useful things.
Oh, I should turn it on. I haven't messed with my settings.
Yeah.
I've just been woodcutting like AFK.
Like if you're woodcutting, they actually have like the timers for whenever it comes back.
I need that.
And they also have like how many like wood cut per hour and stuff like that.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, all the same stuff as RuneLite. So you
I
just
didn't
have
know
to turn
it was
it
like
on
they
in
had
your
that
settings.
too.
Yeah.
They should automatically have that on.
Well,
I guess some people don't like to see.
Yeah, they didn't. They have it for agility as well, which is why I know it exists.
Yeah, I do remember us talking about it on the podcast, but I didn't think I'd ever need that information, so I kind of just blocked it out.
Yeah, I ended up turning it off because it clutters the screen too much. I'm not
That's
playing
true.
on like an iPad
it's
or something.
It's a much smaller screen.
So I don't really need to know how many laps I'm getting per hour. It's also kind of depressing because I'm at like over 2,000 laps now.
You don't want to know.
And so it's like, oh, sick, 350 laps into your next level. And I'm like, all right, cool, thanks. I'll just go.
Didn't want to know.
I'll just go sit here for the next 5 hours while I level up.
Yep.
But, yeah, so apparently I have been thinking about going to other places though, whether that be like Prifddinas for the agility course or
Prif's really good.
Yeah, or somewhere else. But also
you don't get marks of grace.
I don't think I think I have like 300 marks of grace. I have enough for another outfit at least.
Yeah. You want to get more recolors, huh?
Yeah, I want to get I think my second choice was the yellow recolor, so I think I might go for that next.
Love the yellow, that's my favorite color. You have red right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never recolored it.
I'm not entirely sure I'm pretty sure I'm not going to keep going with agility. I have decided that I wanted to get base 80s recently.
Oh, cool.
And so that was actually my 80th level that I got.
Hey.
So yeah, that was pretty cool. So agility is essentially done for now.
Any other skills you could AFK at work though?
I could do mining, which is what I was doing a little bit of at the mother load.
Cool. Definitely less AFK than about the same as agility.
Yeah, it's about the same. AFK
I'm woodcutting right now, so for some reason I was comparing to woodcutting, which it's a lot less AFK than woodcutting.
No, it's pretty similar to agility as far as AFK goes.
Okay.
But I have been doing it at work whenever we have like downtime, which recently has been like a lot. But
he always texts me. He's like, "I'm bored and there's nothing to do."
Yeah, but also like there is like stuff to do, but it's like pretty intermittent. Like there's a lot of like waiting.
You're not constantly busy all shift long.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been doing that, and then I also wanted to. I'm also going to be doing some more Guardians of the Rift soon.
Nice. It's fun.
I want to get to 77 because then I could do Bloods, and Bloods is fairly AFK.
Especially that you have the outfit in the lantern, which means that you'll get even more blood
No, I just meant Bloods in general.
Oh, you want to go to Krent?
Yeah, I do want to get the outfit as well.
Hey, you don't have the full outfit. You just have parts of it.
Yeah, I just have a part of it. I only have one, actually.
You should get the outfit before you go to Krent.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But it's funny because I didn't know, but I guess the True Blood altar gives you like a lot more.
XP?
Runes.
Oh, because no one wants to do it?
I don't know. I haven't tried it personally. I haven't seen any guides on it, but whenever I was looking at like the money making wiki, it was really high up there. Like making Bloods at RKS is like 1,000,000 GP an hour, like 1.1 or something like that. But just making them at, I'm guessing the True Blood altar is I'm guessing this is with like 99 agility, so you can take like all the shortcuts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing that, it's like closer to 2.9, like 3 million gold.
That's weird. I wonder why.
Yeah, you must just get so much more. I mean, that's literally the only reason.
I guess it is faster. You don't have to do that big lap, maybe.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, also you're just taking the essence there, right? You don't need to cut the essence.
Oh yeah.
Which is, I think, obviously going to take half of your time whenever you are doing Arceus.
But that crafting XP.
Yeah, I guess so. But you could also do crafting a lot faster.
How do you think I got my crafting so high? Only that. Cutting shards.
Some people, I think if you do it, it's similar to like how fishing, like if you do barbarian fishing, you get like 70 strength just by fishing. But
yeah.
I think it's the same thing, but with
70
crafting.
Strength an hour.
Yeah.
It's kind of like mining XP at Volcano, the mining boss.
Oh.
You get 12,000 an hour.
That doesn't count.
It's not a mining boss.
Also, a random thing I saw on the Reddit the other day is like someone saying that of the top 25 players on the Volcano leaderboard, 21 of them are bots.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I love Volcano. I almost have 1,000 kills there.
Yeah. But yeah, either way, so I'm going to be doing that. I'll probably get the outfit first and then I'll do Bloods because, yeah, you can easily do Bloods AFK.
I've been wanting to do Bloods a little bit just because Alfresco got the Rift Guardian pet doing Bloods. And Alfresco could get it as their first pet. I'm like, is it even that hard?
Yeah, I've been like slowly compiling a list of like things that are relatively AFK and also...
That's good. That's the idea.
Also kind of like money makers because I'm just like I just never have money.
You could do I mean it's not the best money makers, but you could do like fletching, like bows.
Oh yeah, that's like weak. That's like 300 or 400k an hour.
Yeah, but it's very AFK.
Yeah, I was looking at another activity that is, it doesn't even necessarily need to be AFK. It just needs to be easy enough to hop on and do for a little bit of time without like, that's why
it's not bossing.
Yeah, I wouldn't put something that's like fairly easy to do, like a boss or something.
Oh, like I hate all of you who are like, Vorkast's pretty AFK.
Yeah.
It's not what AFK
like, I
means.
wouldn't put that up there because I can't just hop in, do a Vorkath, and then like
Vorkath while working.
It's like technically I could because the kills are only like a minute.
Kind of a waste
or
though.
whatever, or like 2 minutes. And so, I mean, technically I could, but if I need to leave in the middle of that, then I'm just going to take the L and die. And that's
that would suck.
Running back would not be worth it.
Skilling's definitely the best choice.
Yeah, so I think maybe at most for killing stuff, I would go to Vires because I can kind of just like go into the bank and leave.
On mobile, it wouldn't be easy to miss the drop. It doesn't highlight stuff, does it?
No, it doesn't highlight stuff like that. So it would be easier than the add-on that I have that literally pings my my audio and turns like gives me all these notifications that I got a blood shard.
You got it.
But speaking of blood shards, something I was thinking of doing is thieving.
Oh, thieving Firewatches? Oh, so you could thieve Firewatches eventually.
Yeah, so you can thieve Firewatches at 85, I think it is. It's recommended 85, recommended 99, of course, because you can still get caught even at 99.
I should go do that.
But yeah, like also I was like surprised, speaking of like looking at how much money you can make from thieving. It's like one of the top, there's multiple in the top like 20.
Yeah, everyone just is bossing.
Yeah, like
can you get the thieving pet from that? You can, right?
Yeah, you can get the thieving pet from that. But yeah, I guess like thieving elves is like the top moneymaker for thieving.
The crystal, enhanced crystal teleport seeds. Or
yeah,
whatever?
Enhanced crystals, and also they drop a lot of gold and also runes.
Yeah,
and
they do
like
get a lot of runes.
So yeah, it was kind of crazy how much money you can make per hour there. I think it's like over 3 million GP, or at least over 2 million for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's pretty crazy. Also, someone did a thing where they pickpocketed 100,000 elves, and they made like 120 million gold or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
People make some unrealistic videos like that.
Yeah, it was kind of nuts.
Time.
I was kind of jealous, but
that doesn't look something you do.
No, absolutely.
You and your 10,000 Brew Black Dragons or whatever. How much did you do?
Yeah, it was 10,000.
Jesus.
Or was it 10,000? No, yeah, it definitely was because I made 25 mil from that.
That's so weird that you did that.
Or no, it was 1,000. What am I talking about?
A lot.
I've killed 10,000 Vires. That's the only thing I've killed 10,000 of.
You killed 10,000 Vires?
I've killed 30,000 almost.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I've killed a lot of Vires.
Oh my god. I don't think I realized that.
Yeah, I've killed a lot of Vires.
Jeez.
But yeah, so I guess that's mainly it. Like I said, I've slowly been compiling things that are fairly easy to do on mobile. So let me know if you have any suggestions.
Yeah, because that's most of the time you're playing, you have to play mobile
Like
now.
right now, my list of things to do is like Firewatch Sentinels, thieving, which I'm at the Master Farmer right now because
cool.
I have a pretty high chance. I think I have like an 85% chance at the at the Master Farmer of not getting caught.
Nice.
And that's just with like the base stuff or whatever. And I was thinking of buying the my first ever cape, my HP cape, so that like I don't have to worry about.
Oh, you totally should.
Yeah, because you can't wear the bracelet of regen with the thieving outfit, of course.
Yeah, the hit point cape is really nice.
Yeah, so I think that would help a little bit at least, like staying.
It regenerates your health faster.
Yeah, so I'm planning on doing thieving, Vires, as well as maybe plank making.
Oh.
Because that's like bank standing ish, and it takes like 2 minutes to do a whole inventory.
And it'll be nice for construction later.
Yeah, you make like 400 or 500K an hour just making planks, and also gives you a bunch of mage XP. And my mage isn't 99 yet, so.
God, I have so much planks that I want to sell so badly, but I know I should keep them for construction.
Well, you only need oaks or mahogany.
So I could sell my teaks?
Yeah, I mean, unless you plan on using teaks for leveling, which
I probably would just use them. I'll probably just use what I have so I don't have to buy more stuff.
I mean, that doesn't make sense, but okay. You could just sell those and buy mahogany. There's plenty on the market.
Fair.
Yeah, so that's what I've been planning on and like kind of working towards.
Nice.
Trying to get base 80s. I only need, I think, like 3 or 4 more skills to get
I didn't even know your plan, so I'm actually genuinely surprised.
Yeah, so it's been pretty cool. Just been working on that, but not too much though. Not too much. I have been thinking about also knocking out a couple quests so I could do the raid if I end up wanting to.
I think you'll want to.
Yeah. But I guess speaking of the raid, we'll hop into the patch for this week.
Not the raid one.
Not the raid one.
So not speaking of raids.
So this one is actually going to be the patch for this week, which is maximum hit splats and clan hall changes. Which
some quality of life stuff.
Spoiler alert, only half of this is actually live.
Oh, they didn't do the clan hall?
We'll see.
That's okay.
So it says,
anything.
You might have noticed that OSRS features an awful lot of numbers. Experience, levels, kill counts, completions, you get the gist. However, very few numbers feel better than a big ol' hit splat.
Oh, yes.
Whether it's a 73 your friend has so generously risked for you, or your Crystal Halberd working overtime to skip that pesky Sotetsk ball, big hits feel good. And while big hits feel good, max hits feel even better. Today's update gives players the option to toggle a golden trim for every max hit they land. So it's pretty cool. It's just the regular old hit splat with some gold on the very edges of it. Yeah, it looks cool.
It's nice because I don't know what my max hit is.
It's funny because I feel like this took a really long time. If people don't remember, this actually is from Pole 76, which we had months and months ago.
Naturally.
But yeah, this is I don't want to downplay it because this is pretty cool, but this is the only thing in this patch.
Yeah, from what I heard, that there was like a lot of bug fixes and just like server updates. That's why it took so long.
Yeah,
not because of the max hits.
No. One, I don't know why this took so long because it kind of just seems like I mean, it doesn't seem like a big deal, obviously, but yeah, I don't know. It is cool, so I'm glad.
We're not developers. We don't know how they do it.
Glad they added it, but yeah. To say I'm disappointed wouldn't be inaccurate, but I'm not like very disappointed.
Not 100% sure, but I heard. Oh, no, never mind. It confirms you can't see other people's max hits.
Yeah, you cannot see other people's max hits
unless they're hitting you.
Yeah, unless it is on you.
Which sucks. I'd kind of like to see other people's.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like a flex. Like if if you're just all hitting and you normally don't see anyone else's, and then you see someone else,
just a bunch of gold.
You see someone else hit like a 77, then you're like, damn,
that'd be dope.
Dude's just dumpstering this boss or whatever.
Oh well.
But yeah, unfortunately, that is not it. You can customize when your max hit will show up gold. So if you hit a max hit of 3, for example,
that's funny.
It won't show up by default. You'd have to go and change it in the settings.
I want to see all the max hits.
Yeah, so you can change it so that
even when my stats are negative,
a very low threshold. So it says any max hit below 10 won't show because single digits isn't quite punchy enough to deserve the trim.
Rude. I think it is.
Should you disagree, you can always edit that threshold in the settings.
I will.
So whether you want to see your mighty 3s highlighted in all their glory or think nothing less than a solid 50 is deserving of the honor, the option is there for you to choose. So it's cool. There's a little bit of customization there, depending on what kind of account you have. And it says that you should go without saying, just in case, don't trade with any other players claiming they can trim your max hits for you. They could steal your
Be
max
very
hits.
careful.
They could steal your max hits and you might never get them back. The only legit way to get the trim is in the settings menu.
Trimming max hits, 1 mil.
Yeah. So this is kind of a spoiler, that they have a spoiler warning on the notes as well. This is about the clan hall changes. So they were going to be adding a piano as well as a cat that actually has a personality, but
is it Hannibal?
Nope. Oh yeah. So it says we've sent an army of piano tuners. It says Hannibal kept eating the piano salmons to your clan hall to perform some much needed musical maintenance. Adventurers who sit down to play a tune should find that the black keys are now working when using either the entertain option for you to for your clan or play quietly.
Yeah, because there was a piano there previously.
Yeah, exactly. So now you can actually play it. Well, not now, but you can actually.
I'm gonna learn how to play the piano through OSRS.
There you go. And also it says, be careful where you sit, though. The latest member of your clan, Hannibal, the clan hall cat, just got a whole lot more personality, so you can talk to him and interact with him. And if you own the cat speak amulet, then you can actually speak to him.
Yay! He's also not the newest member of the clan. He's been there longer than anyone else.
He has, absolutely.
He's a cutie, though. I'm glad we were able to talk to him. He's just laying on a little stool.
So he's pretty cool, but they did end up having to redact this change because... for whatever reason, they didn't want to put it out this week, and so they moved this part of the update to next week.
Okay.
So this will be happening not now, but later.
Cool.
But it will be happening. As far as another, I guess, big change for whoever this does pertain to is for any low HP accounts, they added a new thing called Poison Dynamite.
Oh.
So this is a way for you to train your combat skills without leveling your HP.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So you don't have to just do like lamps.
Yeah. So apparently, in Mod Goblin, I think it was Mod Goblin, over on Twitter, a lot of people were or I think it was on Reddit actually. Some people were kind of upset saying that this kind of ruins some HP accounts or low HP accounts because obviously this may give them an advantage over previous HP accounts.
I mean, the old ones can just go and do this now.
Yeah, but it kind of ruins the integrity of it. Like, I mean,
I guess,
like if you're killing, let's pretend Vorkath in like 10 seconds previously, and they update it so now it's a minute. It's a big difference for anyone that is going for like leaderboard stuff.
Okay.
But so for this one, he did emphasize that they only really implemented this because they removed spawn hitting by accident, which was one of the main ways that you would... I don't know the method, so don't ask me.
I don't either.
I don't know the method that you would use to gain XP without HP XP, but apparently they accidentally removed this by fixing a bug.
And they can't put it back?
And so, well, it's a bug, so
Yeah.
it was never intended. And so they implemented this in a way to circumvent that, so there's still a way to
Just as
train.
their little apology, whoops.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly how well it works, how it's going to work. It's, kind of confusing. It says that you'll be able to make poison dynamite by mixing your bog standard boring dynamite with 3 cave nightshade plants. When lit with a tinderbox, and after a short delay, your creation will explode and deal damage that scales with your fire making level. So you're going to be doing fire making damage, and this will give you, I'm guessing, attack, strength, and defense.
Yeah.
Or one of the 3.
That's interesting.
But no HP, because obviously you're not attacking yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hopefully that helps out those accounts, and hopefully it doesn't ruin the integrity of your accounts, which I didn't even think of, but is definitely a concern for you guys. Yeah, so that's it though. Not too much going on this week, which is kind of why we had so much to talk about in the beginning of the podcast. But there were some smaller changes. They did. I know a lot of people were rallying around that post on Reddit about the Boa Ferdinand having 2 different requirements in the agility and in the ranged book. That has since been fixed. There's also some people were saying that this was a big change for them, that players who have unlocked access to rowing boats north of Fossil Island can now row there directly from the camp.
Nice.
This is going to make it a lot easier. Pretty nice quality of life change for some people.
The only reason I run around is to do birdhouses, but if I wanted to just do seaweed, that's nice.
Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely cool for whoever does plan on using that. So moving on to the next part of the update, there were some miscellaneous updates is what they're calling them, but this is essentially Tomb of a Mascot updates. We are going to be going over the actual updates in just a second, but to finish out everything on the update page, there were some additional Tomb of a Mascot login screens, so you can go ahead and actually check out the poll right now.
If it hasn't ended.
If it has not ended at this time, I think it is still up. So you can check it out. There is 4 different finalists.
I literally didn't vote because I can't choose a favorite.
Yeah, they all look really good. They're all really well done.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to choose a favorite, it would maybe be C, because it does seem the most traditional.
That's what someone in the chat was saying. C is like, it looks like an archway inside of a building, and it's just like surrounded on 2 sides by things to hold the fire. I don't know if the word is.
Yeah.
And it has like drawings on the wall.
Like braziers.
Yeah, like the braziers, and it has little drawings on the wall above
Hieroglyphics.
it. Yeah. And I like the other 3 are all like pyramids.
Yeah, I feel like B is maybe the most menacing, which is kind of fitting for a raid. But I feel like D for me is the most epic looking, where it's just like,
I was leaning towards D, but we were looking at all these on stream the other day, and like looking at everyone. Everyone has something so unique that I like really love so much that I couldn't vote.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. We're leaving A out, but I mean it also.
No, I
looks
like
really
A because
good.
A has like the entryway has like a big scarab beetle in red on it.
Yeah,
Like the details that I didn't notice until I zoomed in on all of them.
I think if anything, I would probably choose, and I think it's probably going to be C, just because it is the most traditional of all of the ones so far.
Mix it up though.
It just looks the same as all the other ones, which, I mean, continuing the trend will probably be that one.
We'll see.
But
I don't know. I like them all. We were talking to. I was saying this because I've said the stuff like this before. Whenever they have us choose 4 things, I'm like, why can't we just have all 4 and you guys can rotate them?
Yeah.
They're all so cool.
So moving on to the that's going to be it for the update page. And we can take a look at the Tomb of a Mascot blog that they mentioned on the update page, because this is pretty much a living document. They're casually updating this as there are more things occurring with a mascot, and it coming out in the next, I think, 2 weeks. So it is going to be slowly, or 3 weeks. So it is going to be slowly updated as more and more stuff comes out. And the thing that has been updated this week is actually the Invocation System. So this is the difficulty system that is going to allow this raid to be the most accessible, as well as the arguably potentially most difficult raid in the game so far. So it's a scaling difficulty. So it says the Invocation System is one of the gameplay features that sets Tomb of a Mascot apart from our previous raids. This innovative feature will let raiders customize their experience inside the tomb like never before, giving new adventurers the chance to learn the ropes and letting veterans build on the mechanics they've mastered to create whole new challenges. Sounds good, right? Read on to learn some of the finer details. So obviously, spoiler alert, for if anyone wants to be surprised by a mascot, then probably look away.
Close your eyes. Keep your ears open though.
Yes. So it says here, when you first enter, you'll get a choice to start out with no invocations, something they call entry mode, or with a set menu of invocations that should result in a challenging and engaging first time.
So we could definitely just try entry mode till we get the hang of it a little bit.
You definitely could if you really want to. So then you'd get a feel for all the bosses, but you might not want to, because I'll get into a second.
I'm sure.
There is a very limiting factor on the drops depending on which invocations you do or don't choose.
Yeah.
So it does say that you'll be able to view the invocations tab when making or joining a raiding party. You'll see a big list of the invocations, and the party leader will be able to select as many or few as they'd like. Each invocation you activate will add a certain amount to your raid level. With no invocation, the level is 0. The tougher invocations, the more raid level it will add. In other words, your raid level shows at a glance how difficult the raid will be, and higher risk equals higher reward.
Naturally.
So for anyone that doesn't know what it looks like, it's essentially 3 rows, and in each one there is a different invocation. It looks like there is a very large amount of them. It looks like at least 20 different invocations.
It looks like there's like 4 of everything though. Like 4 of them are skulls, 4 of them are times. And then there's 3 of something.
And then 3.
It kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
I imagine if you choose the last one of every kind, then it scales to be harder.
I think there will probably be something like that. Like maybe because there is skulls, so maybe you have to die less.
Yeah.
And there's a timer, like a clock, so maybe you have
That's
just
like speeder
have less time.
runs.
So I think there will be some one-offs, like this exclamation point is the only one I see, but yeah, I think there will be some scaling ones like that, of course. It's pretty cool to see because there is a like red bar that slowly fills up with the more invocation difficulty there is, but there is a maximum and minimum difficulty. So of course 0 is the minimum, with 0 to 149 being the entry mode, quote unquote. Entry modes are a great way for less experienced raiders to get stuck in. And for the next level, it's 150 to 299. This will be the quote unquote normal mode.
Nice.
So this will give you some difficulty and will be for some previous raiders. So probably want some experience going into this. But you can also work your way up towards the expert mode, which is 300 raid level and over. It does cap out at 580. With that being said, you can get more than 580 worth of invocations.
Oh.
If you just want to flex, you can get every invocation, which would be much more than 580, but it will not go, the reward window will not go higher than 580.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah, totally up to you. Seemingly pretty customizable. And yeah, so there is like 3 different brackets, like we just mentioned: easy, medium, and hard, essentially. And there are the rewards to go with them as well.
Yeah, it shows which rewards you have access to. So for entry mode, you only have access like the crystals and the thread to expand your rune pouch.
Yeah, exactly.
I would like to put a big spoiler here. Somebody pointed out that one of those rewards, they think that they leaked what the pet looks like. There's a random, in the bottom right corner, there's a random, like, what's it called? Sarcophagus mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's related to the pet or what that is. Or if they just put a generic image for now.
I do not know as well.
Some people think it might be the final boss.
That wouldn't make sense why the head is there, though. Either way.
No.
As the raid level increases, enemies inside the tomb will hit harder and last longer. On the other hand, completing raids with a higher raid level will improve your rewards and bragging rights. So they do mention that entry mode is level 0, all the way to probably impossible at 580. That is literally what they say, quote unquote, probably impossible.
We'll see. People do it on the first day.
Yeah. So, and any of the screenshots that you do see are reworks, are taken before the rework of the Masori armor. So if it does change to a different look, it will not be this, of course.
This isn't what we voted on.
Yeah. So they do have a quick breakdown for the rewards and stuff like that. So all of the untradeable rewards, including the Thread of Validness that does improve your pouch, and the Karis Partisan jewels, can be obtained at any level, even the easiest one. Mm-hmm. And they have a pretty good chance as well. As you work your way up the ranks, though, as soon as you pass 50 raid level, which is still in entry mode, you'll have a reasonable shot at earning the Lightbearer and Osmumten's Fang, which is, Lightbearer is the ring, and Osmumten's is the new 2-handed sword. If you see a unique, it's likely one of those two. Not to say that you don't have a chance at getting the others. Technically, while doing any of the difficulties, you have a chance at getting any of the items from the raid. But it is extremely low.
Probably like low. 1 out of 30,000 or something.
It is an extremely low chance, is what they're saying.
Someone's going to get that, I bet.
Yeah, they say any item grayed out can be obtained, but is extremely rare, and don't count on ever seeing a unique that isn't highlighted. Okay. We will on Reddit. Yeah, exactly. Someone on their first raid is going to get the ward from an easy raid.
Literally, I bet.
Completing a normal mode or higher raid will give you a decent chance to loot a piece of Masori armor, the Ward of Lidness, and even the Shadow of Tumikin. Of course.
By and decent, they mean still mega rare.
Yeah. So it seems like as long as, I don't know why they said it that way, they could have just said anything above normal, because that's kind of what it seems like. Well, it does say or higher, I guess, but I feel like you would have a higher chance at higher levels, but they don't say that. Yeah,
I don't think so, because I think that normal is just like the set normal drops, and like their hard mode doesn't make it improve drop rates. But I mean, who knows?
I feel like it has to. I feel like the hard mode has to have increased drop chance. Why else would they have the brackets?
I don't know.
Yeah, because they have the normal. They have the easy bracket, normal, and hard, and they only mention up to normal.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
So I I don't know. Hopefully it does have an increased drop chance, or else why? Besides the flex, why would you want to do higher than normal?
For the flex.
Yeah, obviously. But that is going to be about it for the updates for the invocation system. That's all we know so far. So I think it's pretty cool. It says the chance to gain a unique and the quantity of the normal loot you receive is also boosted at higher raid levels. All right, so I'm just blind and I can't read. So yeah, the higher raid level,
I didn't read this, he did.
the better the loot. This means there's always an incentive to challenge yourself if you want to get your hands on that sweet, sweet loot. It's cool. So I just led myself into that. That was all on purpose.
I was saying too, I was like, maybe it says somewhere else.
Yeah, definitely.
And you're like, it's impossible.
It's impossible.
Rob the liar, am I right? Whoever wrote that review.
There you go. Shout out. Yeah, so that's about it. As long as you go to the raid, you'll have a chance at some decent loot. And if you put in a little bit more work, then you have a pretty good chance at getting some of the new best in slot gear.
Yep.
Which
pretty good.
Actually, well, I think half of this gear is the new best in slot gear.
Heck yeah.
The ward, the staff to a degree, and then of course Masori is just best in slot range gear now.
I'm gonna be playing this all whenever it first comes out because I would love to be one of those groups where they see a unique when it first comes out because it's always like worth max cash.
Yeah, of course, or more.
Or more.
I do want to do the raid mostly just for the threat of validness.
I want that too so bad.
I'm
assuming that's going to be like the teleport at chambers to get there, like the same drop rate.
I don't think I have the crafting I need to do it, but I want
You'll get your crafting up if you get that though.
Yeah.
Because it's so good.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't know, it expands your room pouch to have 4 slots.
Yeah, so it is definitely a big help. But as far as that goes, that's going to be about it for the Tomb of Amasket update. Make sure to keep an eye on that page if you want to see whenever they do come out with new stuff over time. Besides that, though, there was a bit of a mod Q&A. They do have some interesting stuff to talk about. It was with Mod Sarni, Lenny, Tide, Sova, and Bruno. So actually, there is a couple of pretty notable things in the Q&A. The first one being the poll results of the Masori armor.
Yeah.
Of course, there was a big hubbub about the Masori armor with a lot of people not liking the way it came out.
Haters.
But we do have the results. And so we have, and Mod Sarni goes on to say that we have the reworked Masori armor following your feedback. And I'm happy to announce that Concept B, so the darker alligator skinned one, won the poll by a huge margin, 63.9%.
Nice.
Wasn't even close. So B is the option that has been chosen.
Very dope. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
I would have been happy with either one.
Yeah. I kind of, with Mod Lenny, I was a pretty big fan of the original one. I thought the original one did look good, although this one does fit the theme really well as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's pretty, I mean, it is unfortunate that there was so much
drama, weirdly.
As they say, contention about this certain piece of armor.
It's a nicer way of saying drama.
Yeah. But either way, it is nice that it is over and we do have a
really dope armor set.
Yeah, really sick looking set of armor. So besides that, there is a bunch of questions for Mod Sova, which is a new mod. So make sure to give them a welcoming welcome to OSRS. There is a bunch of pretty decent questions, I guess. Nothing that really caught my eye or anything like that. So
yeah, by a couple things in this, we meant mostly just the armor.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, there are some other stuff asking about, like, probably the most interesting stuff for me would have been the questions about the enhanced client or the client that they're making currently. Obviously, it's pretty obvious to me that they're trying to outwork RuneLite so that they can replace it fairly soon.
5 years from now.
Sooner than I had anticipated when they said they were working on it. If I had to guess, they'll probably replace it in a year, which I think everyone thought it was going to be like 5 or 10 years.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, I mean, if you play on mobile, it's pretty obvious they put a lot of work into it and they are slowly revamping it. I think once they get everything ironed out, they'll just make it so that all third parties won't be allowed.
Jeez. That'll be weird.
Yeah, it'll definitely be weird, but
we'll get used to it eventually.
Yeah, it'll just be another thing. Instead of using RuneLite, you'll just be using pretty much, I mean, it has a lot of the same old stuff that you use already. It's just in a different package.
Need HD, though.
Yes, we do need HD.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't add HD, that'd actually be quite a blunder on their part.
They said they were going to make HD.
They said, yeah, I guess maybe when they make HD,
well, Jack X said.
They'll after that, they'll ban RuneLite, but until then, hopefully not. So that is going to be it for now. We're going to move on to our own Q&A.
Yes. So our first question this week is going to be from King Canadia on Discord. If you had to hold a Bunebape riot, which city would you drop your cannon in? Mine would be Pertinus because it'll cut off a lot of the trolley peoples. Mine is, if I'm going to have...
Is it trolley or trolley?
Oh, trolley. Sorry. I can't read.
I was like, what?
Do you know there's a trolley going through Pertinus?
Trolleys in Pertinus?
Trolley people. I mean, it kind of wouldn't work, but if I'm going to have one, it would have to be at the GE because the entire point of like a protest is to inconvenience people. So you have to go where the most people are.
Yeah.
You're going to get the trolley people, but that's why God created the mute button.
Oh, true.
I'd definitely do it at the GE. It wouldn't be the coolest looking one, but it would definitely be helpful in the whole inconveniencing people and making them know what you're writing about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I have a very realistic answer.
Mine was also along the same lines. Mine was going to be Varrock because I don't know why they do it in Falador. I feel like that's not a very popular place.
It used to be probably.
Maybe. But, I mean, a lot of people do spawn there, I guess. But Varrock, I feel like is like the main hub for a lot of people that play.
Definitely.
So I would probably choose that place, especially like in the middle square where everyone runs through to get to the castle, or if you're running to Mauritania or anything like that, or the GE, of course, then you'll pass by it. So, yeah, probably there.
Our next question is from Matt on Instagram. Where would you want a new agility shortcut? And he was actually influenced by your agility talk last week.
Oh, yeah.
He said that he gets super tired of walking all the way around the moat to enter through the main entrance of Falador Castle. So maybe a way to skip over the stones and scale the wall. 100% yes.
Yeah.
That can be very annoying. To me, this is like such a niche thing too. Actually, a lot of people would benefit from this, but mine's only because of Clue Scrolls. I'd want there to somehow be a shortcut when going to Nightmare.
Oh, okay.
It's such a pain. There's nothing. You have to run so far.
Well, there is a shortcut for Nightmare.
Yeah, but I'm not going to Nightmare. I'm going over there for a Clue Scroll where I have to do a puzzle.
No, I'm
it's
saying...
right next. I know the drop to teleport.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not going there for Nightmare. I'm going there for Clue Scrolls. So I don't want to go get the drop just to teleport for Clue Scrolls, you know?
I mean, I guess so, but that's kind of the point of it being a reward. Is it makes getting there easier.
Or move that guy somewhere else so I don't have to run all the way to Nightmare.
Yeah.
That's like kind of a weird answer, but honestly, Falador was like my second choice because I also have to go to Falador seemingly a lot for clues.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing a lot of beginner clues because they drop a lot from trees. So I've been going to Falador quite a bit recently.
Yeah. I guess if I had to pick, I don't really have one in particular that like is really annoying for me. I mean, the one that I kind of thought was annoying, they already added, which was in the Wyverns in the Frozen Cave.
That one's nice.
But honestly, I just in general would say that I think there should be a lot more agility shortcuts because
agility's a pain to level up.
Agility is a pain to level up. It also doesn't provide a huge bonus. It just lets you run around more. And honestly, it doesn't really do that very well unless you're wearing the outfit.
Yeah, they should have more bonuses. Or, more shortcuts everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of the shortcuts are really small, niche, maybe even one-time shortcuts. Like the one next to Brimhaven, I think it is, that takes you to like the church or whatever. Like it's in between like the castle and the church and the
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The Legends Guild. Exactly. Like there's just so many shortcuts that I feel like are one-time use.
They should honestly they should be a few in every single city. Some of them have like one.
I don't know about like I don't want it to be everywhere, but I do think there should be more in general.
But I mean, there's something for like every skill in every city, I feel like.
Yeah.
But not really agility.
Yeah, I definitely think they should just end up adding more in some more convenient spots.
Definitely. Oh, but actually, I also wanted to say, because last week we were talking about our favorite foods, and Matt said porridge, and we didn't know what he was talking about. He said he looked up oatmeal, and that's what it is.
Yeah, straight up oatmeal.
If anyone else was curious, we were waiting to hear. Our next question, also talking about the food, Harger from Twitter also said they're vegan too, and Austria, vegan steak is popular. Which is funny because we were talking about vegan steak and they were talking about they tricked their roommate into eating it and they thought it was real steak.
Oh, that's funny.
But their question was, let's assume we vegans want to roleplay as vegans in OSRS. What vegan food exists that heals a lot? How could Jagex implement vegan fishing, slayer, and hunter?
Yeah.
So
that's a tough one.
I know. Fishing, first let me answer.
I mean, brews technically would be the highest.
I was going to say like dragon fruit pies or something. Like one of the fruit pies would probably be the most high healing. But
yeah, probably.
as far as like fishing, I was weirdly thinking of like an underwater tofu situation, but that would technically be alive because I think I'm just thinking of like seaweed's vegan.
Seaweed is, yeah.
Oh, so seaweed's one makes us able to make sushi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we need to have rice farming. That could be a thing.
Oh, yeah.
That could be a thing, and you can make rice dishes similar to how like we have like pizza and curry and things that take multiple ingredients.
I think they could also add like not a new skill, but they could add a new thing that was like maybe part of farming where they added like orchards, kind of like how they have for grapes, but of other fruit that are higher tier.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, or maybe you can just actually harvest the stuff from Tithe Farm.
Yeah. For Hunter, I was too thinking that they could make like...
You could do foraging.
Yeah, I was going to say like kind of foraging, but like in an area that's like, it's harder. It's not technically farming. You'd have to make it somehow more challenging. Yeah. But I think that would actually be like a fun addition to Hunter.
Yeah, that one would be pretty easy.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, there's definitely ways you can do it.
That's a tricky question though. I was like, I don't even know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I do think the highest level food would probably be one of the pies.
Yeah, and it's not very high level.
No, not
It's kind of weird.
Or I guess, like I said, technically brews because that's all made with herbs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be it for this week. We have some more stuff actually from Harrier and Matt to talk about next week, some little quest ideas they had, but kind of running out of time to edit to get this out not too late today. So we liked your messages. We will be going over them. Just wait a week. Sorry. Yep. Don't want you to think we're not going to talk about it.
We will get to all of them.
Yes, we will. But yeah, if you guys want to come hi... If you want to come hi.
If you want to come hi me.
If you want to come say hi to me on stream, I stream 5 days a week, twitch.tv/Bunebape. I usually start like 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time at night, end around 4 a.m. Sometimes I go till 8 a.m. Sometimes I go till 1 a.m. Who knows? Just depends how I'm feeling that day.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of like different games too, but still mostly old school RuneScape if you want to play with me.
Yeah.
And you can also come check out our sponsorship if you're interested in that. That'll be on Twitch. I'm going to share it on Instagram and Twitter and Discord soon too. If you're interested, you could send us your own questions on Twitter at Bunebapeosrs. Our Instagram and YouTube are both just Bunebape. And I think, is that it?
Yeah, I think that's
everything?
Yeah.
He looked like he was zoning out, and I was like, what else?
I was like, I think that's all of it.
But yeah, thank you all for listening per usual.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you all enjoyed listening to the podcast. Yep. And we'll see you all very soon.
We'll see you all
very soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Meep.